There we go. Now I finally got rid of it. Alright, so let's talk about this. The description says, to execute the jar file, you need Java... Okay, that's not the description, of course. Controls Alt WASD or WASD space or enter. Okay. You and your friend are adventurers who want to enter an old medieval tower. It is said that there lies ancient artifacts, but also you've been warned of the dangers of the tower. Let me see if I can bring up the chat too, just so that I can always see it at all times. I guess not. Yeah, excuse the table saw sound in the background. We swear we don't have a table saw here in the room. But anyways. Nonetheless, you go for the tower. Oh, but you've been warned about the dangers of the tower. Nonetheless, you go for the tower. You feel strange as you stand before it. It stands tall and mighty. You kind of feel attracted to it. Is it like the Tower of Heaven? Your friend, as well, seems to have these feelings. Excited for the ancient artifacts, you approach the tower. As you enter the tower, you suddenly black out. Waking up, you look around you and try to find your friend. You don't see anybody, just a room and some way up. You stand up and try to move ahead, but you can't. Some strange power hinders you of all movements. Suddenly your body moves on its own. You have a strange feeling that your friend controls you with his own movement. In this game, you control two heroes at the same time. You have to get to the top of the tower and discover the ancient artifacts that await you. About us, many people. Hello there, we're two guys who participated in the Ludum for the first time. Congratulations. You deserve a clap there. We did all of the programming using Java and libgdx. The music was generated by Abundant Music, then polished in LMMS. You can... Wow, I didn't know you can do that. For sound we used BFXR. We found that most of the graphics on OpenGameArt and we did a small part ourselves. Sweet. Settings. Oh, we can... let's see if we can kind of bring it down to there. What happens if we go to up there? That's not good. Alright, so let's bring it down to here so that I can at least see the comments, which is going to prove to be important here. Why are you acting up?
I'm getting a lot of background noise from the table saw back out there.
Should I bring my laptop in here?
Everyone, John!
Hello.
Yeah, why not? I definitely would like to have multiple people spawning on the comment section in case I'm missing something out, so that's always a good idea too. Everyone, bye, John! Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. I think that looks good. Alright, so in this game, you control two characters at the same time. Oh, you are very floaty in this game. Does fire do anything? I guess not. Okay.
Just in the background, I guess.
Alright. This, Oh, interesting. That opened the door. Okay, I get that. I'm reminded of my own game, actually. Oh no. So, I made a game called Suddenly Thousands, which is in 3D, so that's fine. Nothing wrong there. Okay, I see how they did this. It's meant to be for pacing. And I think that's actually pretty clever. Everyone, John.
Hello.
Just gonna sit over very closely right there. Then jump. Then jump. Oh my goodness. Jump. Jump. You know, if this was gender neutral, I would have figured out, I would have assumed that it was the character, the narrator, what could have been either character, but seeing that you did put a gender in there, I'm like, okay, so clearly The narrator is actually the character on the right. Also, there's a timer. Oh, we both died. No, I'm back to the start! Yoink. Yoink. This is... Oh, okay. I flew up there. That's good. Actually, you know what? No. The switches don't reset. That's fascinating. That's a strange decision to make. Oh. Oh, okay. You slide across the surfaces. That's good. Oh, okay. That happened.
My God.
Alright. The puzzle designs are a little imperfect, in my opinion. Wait, what? Whoa, 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 I got killed 3 times over! Okay. There we go. I did it! I'm finally out of that cycle. No! Why? What?
Oh.
No! Oh, goodness. That is so strange.
Oh, crap.
What's up?
No, I need to log, because I'm logged in as TVGS's Twitch.
Oh.
So I'll log in my personal. So I don't interrupt things.
I'm actually logged in as DVJs too, so.
No! Why?
Oh,
Why?
no.
How? So, well, the character movement doesn't seem to follow the platform, which is really strange. Alright. Your jumps are really floaty though, which actually, I can see why you chose to do that. Okay. Let's try to see if I can do this right. Oh, okay. That happened.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, wow.
Alright, so there's no jump through platforms. That's interesting. Oh, I can climb all the way up there, huh? Okay, spikes. Oh. And my other character is stuck. Good to know. Oh, that's how this puzzle works. Well, I didn't realize you can do that. I want checkpoints, by the way. I know you didn't have a whole lot of time, but checkpoints are kind of vital. Oh no!
Bad timing right there. I forgot
Let's turn that off. Okay, so just a little bit of sidling should be fine. So, comments, controls.
Oh.
Controls are a little weird. I'm expecting it to be a little tighter than this. And that's kind of a weird thing to say because all that is really subjective to taste. I feel like the characters are kind of slow, which I realize is kind of necessary for this game too, so it's a little strange. What might be interesting is having like, I want to say overlapping character designs, but I guess that wouldn't quite work. The camera design though is really nice though. I do like how it constantly tries to center to the screen, so I can always have some little bit of foresight on what I'm doing, and that's really helpful.
What was this coded in?
Java.
Java. Is this just a Java game, or is this like an engine? Is this a Java? Is it in an engine, or is it just coded in Java?
I think it's using libgdx as a framework.
Yeah.
What? How? What? Huh? See, that makes me angry. So your collider box is a lot larger. Each character's collider box is a lot larger than I expected, which is not pleasant. Oh, whoops. Yoink. Yoink. Doink, doink. Let's switch hands. Maybe my right hand is better than my left hand. Seeing that I'm a righty, that would kind of make sense. Yoink. Yoink. Alright. Siddle, siddle, siddle. Boing. Siddle, siddle, siddle. Siddle. Alright. Siddle. Alright. Well, I can already see a lot of dangers moving forward here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
That was close. Good
Yes.
caught up in that.
Okay. What I do like is much of the end experience I'm having here is I'm largely just focusing on one screen at a time, which is generally what you want to make sure you're doing in this kind of game. Oh, 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 oh. There. Good.
Is it two sets of controls? Or like,
No, it's all one control.
Yeah.
But it has to apply to both characters.
You've discovered the secret of this medieval tower. Well, you already thought you will discover something ancient as you stood before this tower. But you would never imagine this old and ancient. What is this even for?
Oh, is that?
It's a VHR. That does bring some fond memories, doesn't it? And you only died 10 times. Well done. Only. Good to know. Press escape button or the left mouse arrow to return to the main menu. So, yeah. Alright, let's close that game out. Actually, minor frustration aside, there was some genuinely smart, clever ideas in there that I really liked. You had that one switch. You had the door and switch mechanic to make sure that they aligned in positions, which I thought was like really clever. You would play it and not really notice it because you're always paying attention to one screen or another, but it does a fantastic job of making sure that they sync up the character's movement, and I thought that was a really clever idea. And like there's a lot of opportunities that you obviously pull in there as part of the design of the game to allow the player to align both of those characters so that you only really have to pay attention to one thing at a time. And I think that those were all really good ideas. The part that I remember the most is the platforming with those little spike walls that I had to jump over, because I largely kept dying on that, and I don't generally think that's the intention that you wanted, especially since that segment is really just platforming. It's not a puzzle. It doesn't take advantage of the fact that you're controlling two different characters at the same time, and so I felt like that was a very pointless section to me. Just like, oh, let's turn this into a platformer, and like kind of ruin the whole part that makes a game magical. So that's my opinion on that segment. Other than that, like, anytime you introduced a door or a switch, I thought like something magical was going on, because a huge part of it was figuring out, paying attention to which character you should be paying attention to, like what control schemes you should go with. It constantly rewarded you for being very careful at your observation and figuring out a way to work around it and not punish yourself for it. I definitely would have liked checkpoints in the game. I sort of see why you didn't add it in, but I personally think it's something that you can add it in pretty safely. The reason why I say I sort of see it is because of, the fact that the starting points of the characters may not necessarily be the same based off of your playstyle. But I would argue that you've already given in the game a lot of opportunity to align the characters, whether that be a wall or whether that be a door/switch or whatever. So to me, that strikes to me more like that strikes to me as something where a checkpoint would have been just as valid to put in there. So I'm actually more inclined to think that, honestly, given the number of opportunities you gave in me to align my characters, that it came out more or less out of the fact that you didn't have the time to add it in, which, fair enough, I can understand that. So that's kind of like something I would have liked to see. Platforming controls specifically felt a little weird. And what I mean by that is, like, the jump felt very floaty, and the movement felt very slow. I am currently debating whether those decisions were a good one or not. The reason why is because, there's a lot of information that you have to take in. So anything that slows your movement is always a benefit, but there's to a point where there's that and there's feeling weird about it, and I don't know. I still expected the controls to be a little faster despite the context of the game, so that's my opinion on that. So yeah, let's get to the... Oh, I have an alarm. Okay, let's get to the comment segment here. Thought it was a pretty clever game with a nice implementation, nice set of puzzles that truly demonstrated the potential of your mechanic. Felt the controls were both floaty and slow. It was easy to fall off of the moving platform. So some sort of relativity, physics relativity would have been nice on those. I would have appreciated a little faster movement to make it feel more natural. Note, though, for this type of game, faster speed can be a detriment. Other observations include: 1, it was easy to fall off the platform. Checkpoints would have been nice. What else did I mention? I feel like I'm forgetting one other thing. Floating controls, easy to fall off the platform, checkpoints. Oh yes, I remember now. The spiky wall platforming felt kind of pointless for this game. It did not demonstrate any potential of controlling. It simply felt like yet another platformer. At that segment. The switch door puzzles were more interesting. Yep.